So Zcash just did something huge. It broke above $500 for the first time in years. That's a big deal, not just for Zcash itself, but for the entire idea of privacy coins in crypto. In today's video, we will go over exactly why this happened, what's driving the surge, and what might come next for Zcash. If you are into crypto updates and smart money stories, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and let's get into it. So Zcash has been quietly climbing for a while, but over the past few days, it's absolutely took off, jumping more than 20% in a single day and hitting around $525. That puts its total market cap above $8.5 billion, which is the highest we have seen in years. It's the kind of a move that turns heads, especially because Zcash isn't a new project. It's been around since 2016, so when it suddenly starts outperforming most of the market, people start asking, why now? There are a few key reasons behind this surge. First, interest in privacy. Focused crypto is coming back. As regulations tightens and more governments push for blockchain transparency, many investors are starting to look again at assets that protects financial privacy. And Zcash is one of the few projects that does this really well. Second, this move is being fueled by technical momentum. Zcash recently broke through major resistance levels that had held it down for years. Once that happened, traders piled in, momentum algorithms kicked on, and short sellers started getting liquidated. In simple terms, that breakout created on-chain reaction. And finally, there is growing activity in derivatives trading for Zcash. Things like futures and perpetual contracts. Open interest has been climbing, which means there is more leverage money in the market, and that always magnifies moves in both directions. To understand why people still care about Zcash, it's worth looking at how it actually works. Zcash is built a lot like Bitcoin, same supply limit, same basic structure, but with one big twist. It offers optional privacy. You can choose to send coins publicly like Bitcoin or privately using something called a shielded transactions. These shielded transactions use advanced zero-knowledge proofs to hide the sender, receiver, and amount, all while keeping the blockchain verifiable. A few years ago, Zcash upgraded its system with something called Halo 2, which made private transactions faster, cheaper, and more secure. That update removed the need for a trusted setup and made it much more easier for wallets and exchanges to integrate privacy features. So while a lot of traders are just here for the price, there's also genuine interest from people who value what Zcash stands for: freedom, privacy, and control over your own financial data. Now, the big question everyone asking is, how far can this go? Analyst says that the next technical target for Zcash is around $580 if it can hold above this breakout level. Others like InvestX are even more optimistic. They've outlined their 3 reasons why Zcash could eventually hit $1,000. Strong fundamentals, limited supply, and growing narrative around financial privacy in crypto. Of course, those are long-term predictions, and the market rarely moves in straight line. But it shows how quickly sentiments can shift once a project like this starts gaining momentum again. As exciting as this run is, it's also important to stay realistic. When coins rally this fast, they often pull back just as quick. Zcash is already in what many traders would call overboard territory, which means we could see a short-term corrections before any bigger move higher. There's also regulatory side. Privacy coins by nature attracts attention from government and exchanges. In the past, that led to delistings or tighter restrictions, and that kind of thing can affect liquidity. So while the upside potential is definitely there, and it's easy to see why some people are calling for $1,000, it's a still high risk, high reward trade. As always, it's smart to manage risk and avoid getting caught up in hype. So yeah, Zcash is back on the map. After years of silence, it's finally showing signs of life again, breaking through $500 and reminding the market why privacy still matters in crypto. What do you think? Can Zcash keep running and hit $1,000, or it will cool off once the excitement fades? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.